Is it still super jumpy? I think it's a little bit better. Does it want a higher bit rate? Okay, yeah, well, I was doing that and it exploded. Okay, so it's... There used to be like a encode for hardware setting. Maybe. It's probably... I don't know. I don't know if there's anything. I am streaming on Mac. So... essentially... it should be... I added a couple of plugins that may be breaking things. So like this 100% is a little bit different setup. But I couldn't test it until just now, so...
It's 3:30 p.m. Let's go grab a glass of water and a snack. It's 3:30 p.m. Let's go grab a glass of water and a snack.
I haven't dropped any frames. Where is the Twitch? There's like a Twitch streamer tool. So the current encoder... Oh, I'm fine now? What about over here? Am I fine now? Oh, maybe it could have just been the scene. So it didn't like the recording. Good to know that I will need a different scene manager. Like if I do this, it goes back to super jumpy, right? Yeah, it's the scene. Interesting. Is it still jumpy when I do this? Now it's the background video. It's struggling to load the background video. Interesting. Okay, well then we'll just get rid of the background video. I'm okay with that. Okay, I need to restart WSL. So, that's what I was in the middle of doing. You can... What if I want to add a PowerShell? Okay. Hey, Lulu. They're mowing my lawn in front of my house, and so my dog's getting excited. Dash D. Oh, it's still running. Then what's... Okay, so now if I do a new... Okay, WSL. Chatbot. That didn't work. Come on, Pedro. Come on, Pedro. It's just being dumb. It won't let me, do a git pull. It's no fun. It's no fun. Well, there's no point in having chat on the screen if we don't have Pedro running, so... Right? Remote -V. If I restart it, I have to relog into Tailscale. But right now, that seems to be my best option. So, while we're doing that, good, it is shutting down. While we're doing that, let me see the real reason that I had my screen on hidey mode is I was gonna see if I could log into my cockroach serverless account. Oh, okay, so I was using Google. Did I use Google or GitHub? That's the question. Oh, cancel. Okay, I didn't use Google. Did I use GitHub? I did use GitHub. Oh, and it connected to it. Okay. So, here we go. I redid my Twitch setup today because my OBS was like 5 years out of date. So I couldn't do the plugin that lets me make TikTok clips. So now that I have the plugin that lets me make TikTok clips, you better believe that I will be mass producing Twitch stream TikTok clips. How does it work? Wait. So now I don't know how it works. I don't know how it works. I thought if I press the button, it would record, but I guess it doesn't record. So, if you press the button, it's supposed to record the vertical thing, and so I thought it would just go back. Who knows? Oh, maybe I shouldn't turn backtrack always on. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. So, this hellos we set up last week. So sweet. And so did the goose. This is what we did last time, so we should be good to go. Hellos. Are we connected again? No, it looks like it auto-connected us. What do you mean temporary failure in git name resolution? Git remote -v. That's it? I already verified the SSH key. That seemed like the most contradictory song. Let's try this. And just for fun. Those are just public keys, right? They can't do anything. Updated yesterday. I have the right access rights. Okay, so it's there. Um, does anybody know why Git would stop working between yesterday and today? Anybody knows? Any Git wizards out there? Because I do not claim, nor have I ever been, a Git wizard. Oh, we should see if that backtrack thing worked, though, when I clicked it. Sorry, I'm distracted. Does DNS work on this machine? Yeah. Omar, I mean, it has in the past. Oh, I pressed the wrong button. Oh, so it does work. Nice. So I do need to have backtrack on and then just press the button. So yeah, DNS works on the machine. Oh, okay. So yeah, it's been. What do you mean no replay buffers found? I just added the replay buffer. So yeah, I don't. Okay, I guess it's working. Yep, it does. Okay, I just have to press the button and it goes back 20 seconds, 30, 90 seconds. That's right. So on here, yeah, I mean, so yeah, DNS works. I mean, I have full internet connection. Oh my goodness. It's just It's just, I mean, it's Tailscale, no internet access. I mean, we were just watching ourselves a minute ago, weren't we? So, it works. It just is struggling to connect to GitHub. Which means I can't run Pedro. And the Google said the best thing to do would be to restart. Well, this one says it could potentially be an issue with WSL2 because I am running. So maybe it's an issue with WSL2. I don't know. So it can't resolve GitHub? Oh, it's the same thing. But do we actually think... Yeah, it's... Well, I am connected to this over... Yeah, watch. So this is me connecting over SSH to a Tailscale machine. So it works. It's just GitHub. Just GitHub, Omar. I don't know. So... So everything seems to tell me that this is a WSL issue. Should we try this? I didn't think it was systemd. If you're using WSL and WireGuard, turn off WireGuard while committing. I am not using WireGuard to connect to GitHub. I'm using WireGuard. I'm using Tailscale, which uses WireGuard, to connect to the machine. Should we try this? Create. Okay, I mean, we might as well. I don't know what the problem is, but we will follow that solution. No. So the first thing it said to do was to create a file. In that file, put these lines. We don't want that. Well, that was just a... Yeah, there was that in the front, but we don't have, like... That was to get us to the home where there'd actually be an et. Hey, how you doing, favorite engineer? You're saying we don't want the tilde in the front, Omar? Because I don't see there being that repo, that directory here at home. Oh, look. It does boot system.d. What are we doing today? Oh, gosh. You need... Well, I have root permissions now. Okay, from a command window, run this. Let's open a command window. I don't need to install, I just need to run it. It's, oh, WSL list all. So there is an Ubuntu one. So now, did it just restart? Okay, it did. This is what I tried already. What am I supposed to do after it restarts? Create this. Oh, sorry. I don't need that period there. Add this line. Then we'll restart you again. Except for it should say name server, right? Can't open linked file for writing. Interesting. CD. What did we call this? Oh, yeah. I deleted it. Okay, it works now. This is with log disable. Ah, it still didn't work. Really? This is really weird. I agree, Omar. This is just a distraction from what I actually want to do today, and so that's the worst part. Because I totally think it's... I have no clue. Oh, we're supposed to make it say false, not true? Let's try that with the false. WSL conf. Okay, so it does say false. Okay. We might have to try that. Okay, so now this should be done. There should be no more WSL. So now I restarted WSL. And just so you know, I did confirm the SSH key. Could the firewall be blocking it? I don't know. We could try and see if well, yeah. Oh no, I shouldn't get too far in the weeds with that. That's it's just unfortunate side effects of what we're at. Why is it so freaking hot in here? Do you know, Lulu, why we're in a sauna? Let me just make sure. That. No. It's not supposed to be set to that. Yeah, I'm sure. I want it not set to 80 degrees in my house. Okay. That's why I was in a sauna. And this is why I gave up yesterday. You want to know why I gave up yesterday? Because it said PHP generic services. That's it. Why on earth would I want to deal with anything that says PHP when I could just be living the best life? I don't know. I thought I was. Oh, I thought I had removed Gorm. There we go. Now Gorm is almost. So if we do buff build. I thought I. Okay. Hey, Todd. How are you doing, Todd? Look, Todd. Look at what you made me do. I want to just git clone. A repo. I already you have, yes, this is, you're the one that told me that I can do whatever I want on Linux, even if Linux runs on Windows. And look, I cannot resolve GitHub. I can on my Mac. I did confirm. I confirmed that the SSH key is valid. It's a valid SSH key, and I don't know what. I just it imploded, Todd. Oh, it doesn't like GitHub at all. This won't work. I promise you this won't work. And I've restarted WSL like 15 times because that's what the internet said to do. The internet said restart WSL. See? It doesn't believe GitHub's a thing. The browser believes GitHub's a thing. Okay. What is that 8888? Is that some kind of magic thing? I've done nothing. That's Google's DNS server? Oh. I've done nothing. I literally have done zero setup to this. Thanks, Tox. Everybody knows that this is Google's DNS server but me. It just doesn't like GitHub. And I don't know why. It just doesn't. And, like, this is a known issue of the internet. Well, this one says GitLab, not GitHub. But this is exactly... I can try that. Oh, it doesn't like this one. Oh, well, I didn't do that. Yeah, Discord... Something crashed or I broke it? Let's just say something crashed. Because I promise you, I did nothing. Okay. Yeah, I agree Twitch chat is hard to do. This on. Discord would probably be a lot easier. So it just makes me sad, because that means I can't run Pedro. I mean, that's probably what happened. Well, I mean, I did turn the computer off and back on, which, you know, is the basic form of troubleshooting. So, not to call myself a technical expert, but when it doesn't work after you turn it off and back on, then, you know, DF das Ace? Okay. I'll do that. Todd said so. That's a file system list? No, I didn't. Well, it's not. Nothing's running right now. Disk-free human readable? Oh. Things you learn. Yes, today I learned how to stop WSL, and I learned. Yes, I was trying to do Takai. I was trying to work on that. I worked on it yesterday. I was gonna work on it today, and I was gonna work on it tomorrow because I was taking a break from LLMs for a minute. But then I wanted to run Pedro just to like collect chat, you know? And here I am. Oosh. You think it's tail scale? It can't be tail scale. Tail scale's never the problem. Ever. This is literally what I did, isn't it? What's a good idea? Turning off tail scale? Then how am I supposed to connect to the computer? Oh, the idea that it's tail scale is good? Well, probably is. It probably is tail scale. Like, let's be honest. Tailscale really likes to do stupid things like that. They do have a magic DNS service, but I'm not using anything weird. Oh, there's an update available. Cholo Juanito. Do I have a special DNS for Tailscale? Yes. Well, I mean, you're right. Okay. What do you mean? I do what I want. It won't let me do it. No, Tailscale isn't installed WSL, but I installed WSL when I was connected to Tailscale. Well, I can do that. They just don't let me. I'll have to. Stupid Tailscale. Yeah, I do. So aren't you an admin? I am an admin on a different profile. This is my streaming profile. And this is only thing this shows up is for streaming. Yeah, you're right. This profile's not an admin. This user, Soy Pete Tech, is not an admin. The other user, Mariah Peterson, is an admin. So I'll have to go do that. I have so many layers. I'm an onion, and onions have layers. Yeah, so what if I turn this off? Soy Shrek Tech, that's exactly right. I just want to run Pedro. Cholo, I'll try anything. Oh, I did this. I didn't do this part. But I did this. And I did this. And I did that. And I did that. So. You like the stack exchange, Todd? Or are we just, like, not having Pedro just not running? Oh, I already did it. Like, remove WSL and start again? I could do that too. Yeah, I'll bring it tomorrow. Bring it. What do you mean by bring it tomorrow? Like, bring my Mac and then connect again? Because I don't want to bring this computer. Oh well. No Pedro today. Sad day. Why don't I want to bring the Windows machine? Because it's heavy? That's the only reason why. It's heavy. It's too heavy. I'm just going to shut you down and I'll deal with you later. Right? We'll just deal with you later. Any computer is a laptop if you're determined enough? I mean, if that's what you think, you can think that. I don't think that. Oh gosh. Todd agrees. Well, I guess we would have the monitors to plug it into and the power supply, so it's not an issue. Okay, so I ran buff build. You made a portable PS4? I feel like... Okay, so now I was about to say, but PS4s are portable, and now we've defeated the purpose, because it's like, no, because you still have to plug it into the TV and bring the controllers and all that stuff. So I get it. Oh. No, you're not supposed to be there. Where's my git ignore? Oh. I don't know why that's being done. Oh, yeah, I've seen things where they'll like build back when I was a kid, I had a GameCube and we bought an adapter to plug the GameCube into the cigarette lighter. And then we had TVs that would hang on the back of the chairs, so on road trips you could play video games when your Game Boys ran out of batteries. And by Game Boys, I mean the rechargeable Game Boy Advance SPs that I could also just plug into the adapter, so. All that fun stuff. Okay, so I generated the things again. It's still gonna say I can't. Okay, so now is the issue. I don't know. See? Road trips with the PlayStation. Fantastic. I follow this account on Instagram called DK Oldies that just says retro games, and they like to do things like buy all these weird. They buy people's used things and clean them up, and they have lots of like portable PlayStation things. Todd, no, you're just old. Anyway, so on DK Oldies, like they have battery packs you can attach to the bottom. They had a thing that you plugged into the RCA cables. You were 7 when the Game Boy came out? Good for you. That's the right age to get a Game Boy. What am I using descriptor for? We don't believe in Gorm. Gorm is a lie. I thought I got rid of all the Gorms. You can think Gorm is great. But the only thing Gorm has done for me is give me headaches. It's the only thing it's done in the entirety of this project. I did remove the options from the protos. Already did that, Todd. It just didn't. I thought I did at least. I didn't want. Yes, I clearly. We're on the same page that I missed something. These options stay. Okay, I'll do that in a minute. I'm not using enums. Fuzzy find in Vim. I can do a lot of things. Oh, I haven't removed it from there. See, it's... Okay, why does buff build not do anything? It's because I was running the wrong thing. I didn't run buff generate. I knew about that. I've been doing a lot of scorch earthing with this project because I don't care. Okay. Sweet. Oh, that was the wrong thing. Now we saw in here that there's still some. Is there a Go mod here? Oh, I just want to run Go mod tidy. Cool. This is still the same problem, but descriptor was what I was looking for. Descriptor PB. Okay, so that says it's not a thing. Undefined gRPC new client. Man, it's been a minute. I don't even care. So I only want to deal with the database today. So we're just going to ignore it. And then I will relearn everything I need to know about all of this tomorrow. Perfect. Perfect. Where's config? Woo! We aren't calling you, right? It's just config storage type? Oh. Okay, that... I'll ignore that. Storage... Postgres... Postgres storage... Here we go. Oh, yes. I don't know what I was doing, what that even did. Oh, yes! Yes. Here it is. Why is... Goodbye. Um... So, should we use PGX or SQLX? Um, should you PGX Connect? I'm pretty sure... Oh, we lost our music. No, I wanted to close you. You shouldn't be open. PGX Connect... Is that the correct function name? Oh, it just needs a context. Okay, I can do that. Or do we want to use SQLX so that we can do scan struct? That's probably fine. Where is this context coming from? As long as you don't use SQL C? What do you got against SQL C, Todd? To be fair, I'm not going to use SQL C. SQL C is not something I'm pulling out of my back pocket. Some people swear by it. I think it's an interesting technology. But I've added... You think SQL C is adding steps without adding value? Yes, I agree. Well, I would never choose to use it. I think it's an I don't think it's automation. I think it's lazy. Just personally, because you still have to write the SQL. Code gen. Okay. Code gen to pretend you're not using an ORM. Oh, it's definitely that. It's Definitely a layer. Unnecessary madness. If you have a map string uint64 and I always count up, but I want my map to be thread safe. What do you mean by always count up? Because there is no order guarantee in maps. So you're saying the uints are set sequentially? Because the index is not. So when are you looping over it? You do have you will be locking the whole map no matter what. I can't think of a way to do it thread safe without having a lock on. You have to lock when it's accessed, and the access is going to always be on the whole map. Unless you have it be on at Tailscale, they open sourced a package where the types themselves were atomic rights, where you wouldn't have to lock, but you wouldn't be able to use that with your map. I can't think of a way to do it with it. Okay, Todd has an option. Todd says semaphore or leveraging channels. You're still going to have to lock it if it's... I don't know how the semaphore would get you around how to manage a mutex. I don't understand that. I mean, I would just do a mutex lock and unlock. Oh, you're saying you're still using the mutex. You're just doing it in a... Okay. If you do it in a diff... Okay. What Todd said. Todd's usually not wrong on things that are technical. When it comes to opinions, we may disagree. But I do like... One thing I really like that you did, Todd, was returning this shutdown funk. I thought that was really clever. You must have run into some problems with that before. At least once or twice. We were talking about that in the course on how to do clean shutdowns, and I said there's lots of ways to do it, but usually you'll have some kind of a function that says on shutdown you do the database.close statement itself. I said whatever you do, don't defer it in the function you set it up as, because that'd be fun. No, I just want to look at your Go doc. So you please just... Thank you. Because apparently... this connection doesn't have any of the stuff that you were setting. So I'm gonna kill that. Problem is, we'll get to the problem. As I have the SQL DB with no type. So I need to set that somewhere. Is a pointer to PGX. Did it upload PGX? It didn't yet. That's why I wasn't able to get that. Unexpected declaration found goose. What did I set up wrong? Oh. This is what I set up wrong, by the way. Todd, Nathan Button said he might come tomorrow. Might. Emphasis on the open possibility with no guarantees. You don't like the song? I was okay with it until the words came. And then I was like, what the heck? I'm not using any of these now. Ooh, DB. Do they have a ping function? Did I miss that? They do have a ping function. We have to give it a context, though. I don't... Did I just not... Okay, we'll use your logging. Okay, it still doesn't like any of this stuff. I just don't care. You have spew. That's awesome. Am I calling the shutdown funk while I'm returning it? No. I'm not. Oh, I mean, me. Who did this? You generated that replace line in there, didn't you? What am I doing? So in main.go, I call it defer shutdown. So normally this run server would be a blocking call, which would mean that this defer would only be called if for some reason we had a system stop on the server run. As of right now, this will just run normally, yes. So it'll be fine long term. Or a panic, yes. Which is yes, if there's a panic or a system shutdown, it'll handle it handles it just fine. I think that's a pretty easy system for handling it. I do want this to go to my local protos. Because the remote one... That's what I thought. And that's why you have your protos acting as a module. I see what's going on. At least it's not telling me that I have a PHP thing anymore. I'm learning what? All of the way that you build software, Todd? That's the only thing I think I'm learning right now. The only thing I'm telling you is that... Oh, yes, all of... Okay. I am learning all of Todd's nonsense. That will be... Can I add that to my resume? Can I just add... I shouldn't. I'll work towards it, and I'll just be like interpreter of Todd's nonsense will be one of my resume skills. Yes, it's a skill. I'll put it right under my skill of Terraform. Oh, is there like a command you have to write them to the files? Because otherwise it's no help. You found any leads on jobs, Todd? I see. Yeah, people are going to try and stiff arm you on pay because they think that they're in the high ground. A director of software engineering for 150K. They know that that hasn't been the salary for directors for 5 years, right? Like, not that I have ever been quoted accurate salaries. Go run dot here in server or in Protos, Omar. I mean, nobody's that. Yeah, well, that's because people want the title. But I don't know. I've developed a pretty good, and this is probably because I know you, division in my head of what it means to be successful versus what it means to have a job. And success and my job are not the same. Nor will, like, I'm a very successful individual, and it is not because of my employment situation, nor will it ever be, right? Like, sometimes a job is just a job, and I expect to be compensated for the work I put in. That compensation will be monetary. It will not be in this magical value of success and accomplishment because I have accomplished all of that on my own, independent of the job. So, jobs compensate me monetarily, and I feel the sense of accomplishment versus other things. You need to be doing the success thing more. Oh, well, you were talking about sales at your talk, Todd. It's all a sales game. But, yeah. It's funny how, um, they all go back to the same thing. Are you writing blog posts? Are you contributing to open source? Are you attending meetups? Are you speaking at conferences, right? It's all the same circular things. But I totally get that. I say it's independent of a job, and that means it also doesn't pay the bills. And so sometimes paying the bills comes first. So, there's all of those things. Do I take my career seriously or did I? Yes. Well, of course I took my career seriously. When I was working and when I wasn't working, note the quotes. Oh, if somebody said that to me, I would give it back to them. I'd be like, "What is serious to you?" Because it doesn't seem like you're taking it. Like I would. How dare you doubt me? Sorry, I'm gonna actually look at this proto file. Because there's clearly something going on that I am distracted by Twitch chat. And that's not a bad thing. Oh, sorry. Yes. You're talking about those kinds of things. Uh, oh, I love Twitch chat. I would rather be distracted by Twitch chat. Like, I enjoy coding a whole lot more when I'm distracted. When I'm actively distracted. What's wrong, Lulu? You gonna come sit with Mama under the chair? Lulu came to say hi. We love our Lulu. I'm wearing my Max and Lulu shirt. So, I am looking for. I forgot what I was looking, but it was on line 69. That's not true. It was not on line 69. It was on line 19. It's not on line 19. Did I open the wrong file? Oh, it's gRPC API. Oh, it's having issues with gRPC and the gateway. Did I not set that up right? Maybe I didn't. I bet I didn't set that up right. I bet I'm not generating those correctly. That's probably my problem. Oh, good to know. I hear this song a lot for 37 hours of random. So it's supposed to be 37 hours, and I listen to Lavender Town a lot. That one too. Do they not like have a shuffle? That's probably why. Like, I listen to the same 10 songs every stream. Every time I restart. Okay. I bet you I didn't set it up right. Not that I didn't set it up at all. I just trusted it to be set up right without understanding what was going on. Which is a bad plan in general. Now, it's been a long time since I've done gRPC Gateway. A really long time. So this one doesn't have a couple of things that are here. This one. You have, so this has Go gRPC, Go, and that. It doesn't have the full path, the buff build. Um, what do you mean it doesn't? Oh, that's because I'm not in the right thing. Well, there are no Go files there. Does that mean I need to open up a new... Can I switch these two? Okay. We don't need you. I thought I would be actually moving data around, because my goal for today was to move data around, and I'm not doing that. I'm just not moving data around. I changed my mind, and now my goal is to get this thing running while I get TikTok notifications. I don't watch TikTok. I publish to TikTok, but I don't watch it, and that's a very bad content strategy. Basically, if you want to be successful in any form of content, you should consume that content to understand like the trends and stuff. No. That's not how I feel I should be dealing with TikTok. TikTok is pretty awful. I mean, who's the dog underneath me? Oh, it's Lulu. Hi, Lulu. I mean, to be fair, I consume my fair share of social media. I just choose the slightly less garbage bin of Instagram. And Instagram's not good. It's also like 5 days behind. So like I get the trends 5 days later, but I prefer it. I've been watching a lot of YouTube shorts lately. They're short contents are just, I have no clue why we like them, but they definitely ruin our attention spans and our ability to focus, and I create them. I will say though that Primogen's short content is phenomenal. Somehow in 30 seconds to a minute, every single one of his videos educates me. So if I had any amount of creativity, I would create short content like he does. How do you minimize algorithm engagement? I feel like there's no way to avoid it. I'm gonna try installing all this stuff again. Okay, so you just take more time. Like the Fantastic Four Utah. Well, I'm really bad at I have some ideas for how to do a better job of social media content for Forge. I don't think TikTok is necessarily for that. Clint's thrown around ideas for like blogs and stuff, and that's not my vibe. But I would really like to figure out a way to well, I've already got some ideas. I just have to actually be there to do it, but do just recordings of the speaker and create shorts from that without the slides. Cause like if they want the slides, go watch the talk. But just for shorts, they like the 30-second grabs. You shouldn't need a screen for that. There we go. It was an install problem. See you, Todd. I'll be there tomorrow too. There we go. It was a yes. That is beautiful. That is beautiful. The reason it's beautiful is because it's actually helpful failures. What is our Go mod path? Oh, that's why there's no Takai V1. And Takai V1 should be in the proto path, right? Perfect. So here there's an empty pb.empty. I'm pretty sure it's empty pb.empty pb. But I don't know if that'll import by itself. So empty pb. It's type empty, okay. Oh, SciPy 2024. Salt Lake City Pi data. Oh. Why do you pay for meetup hosting when all you do is repost somebody else's event? That is the worst. Worst form. It is .empty, and that is the path. Oh wait, was it PB empty or empty PB? Did I do it again? It's empty PB. Okay. Okay. Empty PB is a thing. I know. I just hadn't gotten that far yet. Oh, that's why I'm not using this in the actual RPC service. And this is probably my problem. Takai v1 API. Was I using, did we have our own empty type? Oh, we didn't. So empty pb.empty. So we just need to unknown type. I'm sure that's just an import I need to add. And Vim. There we go. So it said that it was, what's the path? Well, actually, I should have the path over here now. That was kind of my thought. Was I would do that, and then I would get the path. See? Oh, that's just because I can't spell empty. There we go. That's pretty simple. Now we're doing pretty good. So now, undefined DB and Postgres hellos. Yes. Orgs, what's Takai v1? What the? Oh, this is great. This is great. No. Forge Utah, Taikai, Protos, Gen, Go. Isn't it Taikai? Again after that? Gen, Go, Taikai, V1. Upsert user orgs request. That's not a thing. Upsert org user request. Oh, that's not a thing. It's upsert p.db. Isn't that what we call that? Okay. Oh, it's right here. Also, it's not hello's proto. Upsert org request. Cool. I typically have used the proto unmarshal into a type. I didn't know that they had these. Into okay, now we have a list orgs request. That doesn't have an empty in it. List org request. How come? What does that request contain? An ID or a name? Should just be a string. Okay. Static check has failed. Yes. Now we need to go over to hellos. Storage, Postgres, hellos. So, I don't need any of you. So this would be an example is if I wanted to use Gorm, but I'm not, so I don't need it. I need to make sure that these don't get committed. So, don't let me commit those. Let's go ahead and build it in our thing. Storage, Postgres, Postgres storage, line 48. There is no SQL DB defined. No, there is a SQL DB defined with a capital B. And we return a function where this closes. Huh? Oh. We're using named returns. Oh, you're right, because it needs to be connection string dot string. Why does it need to be that? Yep, now I need to get that module. Looks like we ended up going with SQLX after all. I just do what's comfortable. Cannot use context as a string. Guess we don't need it. But we need it to save Postgres. I believe you do. If you do this, it works. There you go. So because I was returning an argument and I was just using this function as a parameter, I needed to remove the argument color at the end, and now we should be good. Okay. So this needs to not be a pointer? What do you mean it doesn't have a method org name?
It's 5:30 p.m. Time to start wrapping up your work. It's 5:30 p.m.
Oh.
Time to start wrapping up your work.
I bet
Dinner.
get name. It's just a name. It doesn't have a type name. Oh, does it have an org type? So this returns an org type. Takaivi when org does not have an org name, it only has a type name. Okay, Go Metal Enter was successful. Hey, Lulu. Undefined short sound. Oh, missing method delete hellos. Why is it missing the method delete hellos? We don't want to have a method delete hellos. Oh, great. I just got an email about a talk I'm giving at P99 Comp. I need to create a 30-second promo video. Dang it! Hey Siri, set a reminder for tomorrow at 10 a.m. to create P99 promo video. Gross! Why would we want to do that? Nobody wants to make promo videos. Am I right? Promo videos. I suppose the smart thing to do would be more chill about it, but like giving these talks is more of a hobby for me. not like my job. And so when I go when conferences ask me to do like extra things, I get really grumpy about it. It's not a good thing. It's not a good thing. I shouldn't get grumpy about something I enjoy doing, because I really enjoy giving conference talks. That's why. I'm sure at some point that was a static variable that was defined. Cannot use Postgres storage. Well, I'm only going to be using Postgres. So let's do this. That's much better. Oh. That's much better. Where is the nerd tree always open? Good, now you can see that. Nil pointer dereference. Yes. So, if I remember correctly, first of all, I've added a context. Second, this needs to act on a struct. So I need to set up storage. Yes. It needs to have a context. First of all, no. With timeout. Just something ridiculous. What? I see. And that means that over here, where is my... In the interface, this needs to have a context. Well, these are all gone. And that should be fine. The var storage interface, he was using a global there? That makes sense. That makes sense. Undefined context? Oh, great. Somebody just rang my doorbell. Is it somebody I care about? No. It's a poor little sales lady. Go get him, Max. Go bark at him. Go tell him who's in charge. We'll call it DB. It does. It returns a cancel func. Where am I using package storage is not a selector. Undefined storage.postgres storage. That's because it would be in... since I am importing the thing there, we can do that. Cool. Let's see if the migrations run. Sweet! This is what I wanted. So now I should be able to go over here in this cockroach database. Right? Reload this page. Default DB tables unavailable. Oh, I nuked the tables I already had in there, didn't I? Where's my SQL shell? Default DB. Show database. Is there show tables? Well, in Postgres, it's this. Will they let me do Postgres? Okay. Okay, so they are all there. They have a table hellos, a tweet, YouTube tweets, YouTube videos. I had 110 YouTube videos in the tweet bot. Okay. I'm going to go ahead. I think I was using Goose on the other one. Let's go ahead and make a new database, and we'll call it that. Action. Edit cluster. I want to continue for free, cancel. Okay, so how do you... Okay, I'm just gonna straight up do that then. SQL shell create. Why is it? This is such a horrible interface. You can barely see what I'm typing. Create database. No, we're calling it Kai. Great. So now we should be able to show databases. Cool. So now, wait a minute, my OBS is not connecting to my thing, Stream Deck. So I have to edit my secrets real quick. So now should be good to go. We good to go, chat? I'm really sorry Pedro's not working. Even live scene doesn't work. None of my scene switch is working. None of them. What's wrong, Lulu? Are they cutting your backyard? So, I bet you that the HOA is just cutting the grass in the backyard. And that really drives them crazy. Really drives them crazy. Okay, so let's try this again. So all this is gonna do is run migrations. That's all it should do. So now if I go over here, is I should be able to show. Oh, let's switch this to Taikai. None? It didn't run. Okay, so now we're back to not running migrations. Let's figure out now that we've got this running, let's run our stinking migrations, right? So oh no, it's not. It's at the top level. Hey! Oh, is it even up a level from here? It's in Postgres. So this creates a table hellos, which was created previously, right? I'm just gonna delete that. What we need is a goose down. And then we do this. Drop table if exists. Users. Drop table if exists org. Should org name be an index? I don't think so. I think we're just using that as a reference table. So this is from where it's run. That is correct. So this is a SQL DB migrations. We have a log there running migrations that's clearly not running. We have what log is running? So we say loading cluster certificate. Gotcha. I know where that is. I'll show you where that is. So that's right here. That runs. So what we need here, and I'll use Todd's logger. Connecting to Postgres, we don't need the connection string. And then the other thing should hit that. And then what do we do if we return an error? Oh, I just return. Oh. There was an issue here. Did I forget? The value error is never used? Oh, it's not. Let's go. It's not. There's my error. So right now I'm having it there, so it's actually there. That's fun. No migrations to run. Good. Current version 1. Good. Good. What do you mean? It should show tables. No results. Did it not? It ran it on the other one because I didn't source the secret. And that one already has a Postgres, a Goose version. There you go. My SQL is invalid. So, is that it? Said it was near that. So to me, that's what that means. Sweet. Baseline SQL ran. Let's go back to Taikai. Show tables. Oregon users. Killer. Now what I really want to do is I want to throw some data up there in that database now that I have the database set up. And then when we call our APIs, we could run things against it. Okay, I've got about... I was planning on doing about another hour. What do you think? Chat? About another hour good? I'm getting really hot in here. We might not make it an hour. Okay, well, let's see if we can at least get some data in this database. So, actually, I'm going to commit this. There we go. Now those aren't there. Okay. I'm going to remove the Docker compose. That's fine. You're gone. Cool. So the issue here, we don't have a remote. Now the reason we don't have a remote is because this is a nuke. Like, I am completely obliterating the old one. This is the old one. So I need this to become a pull request somehow. Or I might just make it a personal repo and then we'll transfer ownership later. Let's just do that. Or should we? Okay, let's go back over here. I'm gonna fork it. There we go. So we have a fork. I don't want a code space. And what I want this to do is I want to do git remote set URL. Is it add? Okay, so this should be, oh good, this is a good question. Let's make a branch. Okay. Git check out. Actually, what I'm going to do is I'm going to straight up make a copy of it. Just because I don't trust Git. I don't trust my Git skills to do what I want to do. So I want to copy Taikai2, copy recursive to Taikai stash. It's a lot of copying case. CD Taikai2. So this won't have my most recent. Oh, it does. Okay. Maybe Git will be smart about it. Okay. No. Yes, they are completely different commit histories. That's the problem. That's why I need to merge it. No. I know. That's why I need to. It should be something. Like, I literally started over. Wait. I'm gonna. I want to just delete it. What I want to do is I want to take this one, this pretty one. No. Yeah, this is what I wanted to do. What happens since they have completely different commit histories? So, this is why I wanted to stash it. Mariah Taikai, no. Git rebase. See? There we go. There we go. Lulu says hello. She's on the other side now. I'm sorry, Max. So, there are merge conflicts on every single file, which is what I expected. Oh, yes. Whatever that is, I don't care. What's the next thing we need to add? Huh, Lulu? Do we have a test up here? Oh. I added a buff generate step. Okay, sweet. Oops. We don't need anything with Gorm in it. After that, a Docker file. Sure. I think that's gonna break something, but we'll figure that out later. Um, this is great. So what we're gonna do in here is we're gonna go cd protos buff generate, right? Everything. Oh no, we need to go to the proto files first. So let's go get, we're skipping all the gen stuff. So we need to start at the protos mod. And then we'll do a buff generate. This probably could have been one commit, but I'll deal with that later. Rm go dot sum. This is the easiest thing to do. Go mod tidy. Then we do end protos. Oh, Taikai. API proto. Taikai requests. Types. gosh. That's fine. I change this in the next one. Where does it start duplicating? So is user repeated? No. Oh, where was that? 106? Oh, there was more. Types proto 30. There we go. Then we go nvim. These are the last two merge conflicts. So we have one in the migration file. Oh. Well, yeah. We'll delete that in the next one, so I don't care. Oh. Looks like that migration even ran once. The migration file, this server go mod, and then the build tools. Go mod tidy. Okay, that's good. And then the build tool. Oh. Okay, now there should be more. Now this is the one, this is the final one. So this is the one where I need it to look like the final project. So we should start with the Protos Go mod. Yeah, that's actually important. And then we need to go to the Protos to Kai v1 types proto. Yeah, we only want organ users, so these guys are all gone. Down to not the whole thing. Down to here. And now there should be no more worm. $59? Oh. Okay, that should take care of that. And then should be all of the generated stuff. Git rebase continue. Oh gosh. Yeah, we shouldn't. We shouldn't be pushing any secret file. Oh yeah, this is the other thing I wanted to do. I wonder, can I just drop this? What would happen if I... So... No, I want to drop this. Well, that's really gonna mess things up. Oh, I can reorder them? I didn't know I could reorder them. Now I have more merge conflicts. That's fine. These are all the same merge conflicts I just dealt with, but it's fine. You... You shouldn't be there. No. Oh gosh. We'll fix you in a minute. The first commit was the generator, and I don't need that as its own step. So I think, yeah. No, there shouldn't be a GORM module. I already did that once. Okay. Jen, go. It's just Takai, so why? Does types think there's a GORM? Because there shouldn't be. There still is. Okay, I'll deal with that in a minute. Let's go to... No, everything's here. Source options GORM proto. There's something I'm missing. I bet it's in buff. Nope, it's not here. So I don't know why it keeps generating those. I'm just going to have to delete it and start over again. What's the error again? Oh, there's no error. It's just I'm getting some generated fields, raws, that I don't want to have generated. Fields related to GORM, which is a Go ORM. So the easiest thing to do is this. And then just do buff generate. See? I'm just trying to clean up my commit history, and it's just being ridiculous. Git rebase continue. Okay, there's still some more. Thank you. No. Nvim package lock. What do you mean package lock? Oh gosh. I don't think so. Thanks. No, it's not a big deal. I just 100% did it to myself. So, it's fun. And merge conflicts are always fun. But I'll deal with them to have a decent Git history. Like, a good Git history will take you a long way. There's more. Oh, goodness. Conflict on everything. And this is why I made a copy of it. Because it would honestly be easier to just start over. Okay. I'm just going to do that. So I'm just going to delete the repo. Notice how, like, it's like, oh, you can't compare the kit history. The one thing... Oh. Delete this repo. Yep. I can use GitHub Mobile. Okay, it's gone. Let's make a new repo. Tai Kai. Nope. Push an existing repository. I have an existing repository. It's not you. It's called Tai Kai Stash. What? Oh, okay. Can I... What's the remote delete? Remote, remove, origin. So now I can do this one. It's killer. So now this runs. Cool. We did it. Now we can work on tomorrow. The next step. Well, let's see what we can do today. Let's see what we can... So there is this Meetup Go GraphQL scraper that I should be able to go run. Forge JSON analytics and pull everything down. And this will get me the data I need for our backend. So I don't know. Can you do a Postgres upload CSV? Okay. I'm probably not going to be able to do that because I don't have the correct fields right now. So I'm just going to... Cool, that's done. in my Taikai stash, I'm going to make a directory called, well, in server. No. Make a directory called meetup imports, or so what this should be able to do is it'll take those CSV files, open CSV, well, first thing you need to do is connect to database, open CSV, and then we need to write org and groups. We have, is it org and groups? What do we have in our database? Oh, we have users. Org and users. That's fine. We'll start with org and users. So, hey. That means we'll need to add a user export tomorrow. Actually, we have group members, don't we? In that CSV. Sorry. Oh, look. CSV RSVP event is the wrong name. Oh, I'm sweating. Okay, well, then while we're here, while I'm sweating, let's go ahead and do our normal raid poll. Oh, there is a raid browser command. What does raid browser do? Look at this, guys. If you type the raid browser command, it pulls this new thing up. And now I can pick who to go, but it looks like a lot Portuguese, French. Data structures and algorithms. Poor guy. Yes, Lulu. Yeah, we need to go. Well, then we'll just go ahead. Post Safari Zone. I need to be watching that. Real hackers play Among Us. Oh, you're gonna... If I can raid him, let's send you over there. Okay, I'll see you guys tomorrow. Have fun. Tomorrow we'll come back, we'll work on this, we'll export that data, and hang out.
Who hasn't joined yet? Who hasn't joined us yet? We've only got 9.
I think there's literally a bug in their RNG because I have had the game where I haven't gotten imposter for like hours, so I don't know.
Oh yeah, no, it's weird.
So Pete, what's up, buddy? Thank you.
Yeah.
Not very even.
Hang on, Hallie, stop. Cancel that. Cancel.
I can't.
Oh, okay. Do you want to?